Let's begin. Okay. As I told you, it is really enough because I wanted you just to practice your listening skill and even to answer by giving me the main answer or the main information concerning every question. So let's complete. Let me accept Rima and we have to complete now. Okay. Don't forget, please, we are still in the revision side. We haven't discussed anything new yet. Everything we are discussing now is already discussed in level 5. So,
Based on.
please, now I want you to be careful. This is grammar and this is a kind of revision of everything we have already discussed. Let's try to complete and discussing a grammar. So let's try to read these sentences or these pairs of sentences, and we have to check which tense are used and why. Then we have to discuss the difference between them. Number one, I lived in Sydney for 2 years. I've lived in Sydney for 2 years. What is the difference again?
The first one is simple past.
The first one is simple past, and the
Okay.
second
The
one
action is finished.
present
Bravo. The
And the
action is
second one, present perfect.
the
Yes.
action.
Because I'm still living in
Oh,
Sydney.
bravo. The action hasn't finished yet. Exactly. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. Now, two. I work for an international company, or I've worked for them since 2006.
The first one is simple present,
Uh-huh.
and the
Present perfect.
second one
Perfect.
is
He still work. He still work
perfect.
at the same company.
Yes, he is
The
still.
first one, he is still working currently, but in the second one, he might still be working for them, or he might be, or he might have left.
Can we consider the first
No,
one is like a fact?
Hanadi, do you want to say something?
Yes, first sentence is a simple present. It's about an action that is happening in the present. Okay. Second one is about an action that have started in the past.
Bravo.
Since 2006 and still continuing.
Still
till now.
working. Bravo. So he or she didn't finish working. He's still working. Exactly. So this is the difference. I noticed that in the second example, which is the present perfect, I specified the time of beginning exactly. But in the first one, because in the first one, I'm talking in general. I don't want to specify any time. That is it exactly. But both of them, the person is still working in the same company. He didn't stop. Okay?
In the second one, in the second sentence, or in the first sentence, they didn't stop.
Rashid, if you want to mention that this person stopped working, you have to use only simple past without the auxiliary. This is number one. Number two, change the time marker from since to N.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have to change the time marker to N when I want to say that this person is not there anymore, is not in this place anymore.
Exactly. I will understand you that this person stopped working for the international company.
Yes.
Okay. Now, three, how long have you been working in Tokyo and how many countries have you worked in?
Yes, the first one
The first one is present perfect continuous.
Yes.
Because they are because the main focus is on the action or the
Action
activity.
or activity. Bravo, Rashid. The second one
is simple past or not present perfect.
Present perfect because you mentioned
Yes.
many
We are talking
about
an amount of
specific
something,
date.
or they are talking in
Yes.
general.
This is it exactly. So notice that the present perfect continuous because I'm talking about activity or action, and the present perfect if I want to mention the quantity. This is it.
Yes.
Activity, quantity, this one. How long has he been working for this company, for example, and how many companies has he worked? Okay? So,
Yes.
yes. Now, the next example, let me scroll down again and let me read example number 4. Have you ever met anyone famous, and did you meet anyone famous at the party?
The first one is normal, simple present.
Simple present, are you sure?
I mean,
No,
simple
the
past,
Mhm.
simple past.
Yes, the second one.
Is
كمان past.
Simple
The
past.
second one is the simple past. The
Simple
first one
past.
is the
Simple past.
perfect.
Oh, bravo. Present perfect, exactly. Now, what is the
Yes.
difference in meaning?
Did you meet anyone famous at the party? يعني يعني
The
you met
past.
anyone in the past.
Yes, in
And
the past.
يعني
it
الأكشن
ended.
is finished.
Yes.
يعني you met
لا
him
بس
already.
he's
Uh-huh.
talking about the party.
Bravo. He's
يعني
talking about
he
the
he
party
specified
itself.
the party. But in the
Bravo.
first sentence, he
Uh-huh.
mean have you ever met anyone famous during يعني your
During
whole
your
life?
life experience. Bravo. Exactly. So the first one, I'm asking about your experience or whole life in general. Exactly. Thank you so much. But the next one, I'm talking only about the party.
They specified where or when.
Yes, and this is why I use simple past tense. Yes. Okay, 5. I've already finished. I haven't finished yet.
Negative,
The
positive.
first one
The
is
first
also
one, present
present.
perfect. Both of them are
Mhm.
present perfect.
Okay.
They're both
The
present
first
perfect.
one is
The
positive,
first one is
and
affirmative.
the second one is negative.
Yes. What about the action? Is there any action finished or maybe not yet or something like that?
I've already finished.
The first one is already finished, but in the second one it has not been finished yet.
Exactly. Thank you so much. So we notice that both of them are used in the present perfect tense. Exactly. But the meaning is totally different. 6. Who's been eating my chocolates and who's eaten my chocolates? Now you will be smart if you give me the exact difference.
Can
The
I?
first one,
Please, Hanadi. Yes.
I think I will start with the second one. Who's
Mhm.
eaten my chocolates? I'm talking about
you have already been finished the
يعني
chocolate.
someone who already ate my chocolate. Okay.
Mhm.
So I
Ah.
discovered that my chocolate
Has been finished.
has been eaten. يعني.
Yes, amazing. Has
In
been
the
eaten
first
past tense.
sentence,
Mhm.
I think that he
They are still more, but they are being eaten
they are still
There
يعني
is still more chocolate being eaten.
Yes,
Because in the
exactly.
second
يعني
one they
he
have
saw
already
يعني for
finished.
يعني maybe he saw people eating his chocolates.
Exactly. And maybe he's catching
If he
half
saw them, he
of
wouldn't be
his
asking in
chocolate
the
and
first
crying.
place.
Yes,
But
exactly.
she said that the person who's asking has seen them. But if they have already seen them, why would they be asking this question in the first place?
No, it's not about seeing the person or no, it's about eating the chocolate,
Yes.
Rashid, okay?
Yes.
So the main difference is number one, the chocolate hasn't finished yet. Maybe we still have one piece, two pieces, or something like that. But here, someone ate all the chocolates. Okay, so this is why we have continue. Exactly, thank you so much. Okay, now let's talk about 7. 7 is saying the president was shot in 1963. Have you heard the president's been shot? What is the difference?
The first one is a passive. In the past,
Ah,
was shot in a
The
specific
second one
date,
was the simple past.
and the
specific
second
date.
one is from meanwhile or from
Bravo,
second.
Ibrahim. This is it.
The second one was what?
Is what again, Ibrahim? Is recently or
Recently.
lately. I'm talking about the near past, but here I'm
Yes.
talking about the far past.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yes, exactly. So this is why here I use the present perfect, but here I used the simple past. And I knew it because I used simple past plus the preposition is in plus the date.
The date, yes.
Yes. Now, who is the smartest to tell me the difference between how long are you here for or how long have you been here for?
Okay, the first one is okay, the second one, first off of the tenses. The second one is the present perfect, and the first one is present simple. And
Yes.
the
Mm.
difference
In the first
Mm.
one, we are talking about the future.
The future, bravo, exactly. I'm talking about the period of time in the future. Okay, the second one.
how long are you going to stay here? You know, they
Uh-huh.
want the time. They want the
Bravo.
time. And the
Yes.
second one, how long have you been here for? They've been here for a amount of time, and somebody else is inquiring how long have they been there.
Okay. So am I talking about the future, the present, or maybe I'm
No,
asking
no. In
No,
the
the
second
present.
one, not the future. And he is already here, and I'm asking him
They're
how
Exactly.
talking
long
in
he
the
will
present.
stay more.
Exactly. So exactly, be careful because
Yes.
one change
So
in
the
tense.
second one, is it in the present? So it's in the present.
Yeah, the first one is in the present simple, but I'm talking about the future, about the amount of time that I want to
Yes.
stay. But the first
Yes.
one, I arrived in the past.
I
Okay?
arrived in the past, and I am asking in the
About the
in the
past.
present.
About the
I will,
past.
I'm asking about the past.
Yes. Okay. I've been
Yes.
here, for example, for 3 days. Yes, I'm still here, but I'm talking about the period of time I stayed. But here I'm
Yes.
talking about the period of time I will stay.
Yes.
Yes. So, as we noticed, be careful. Any change in tense, the meaning will completely change. We
In
still.
the eighth,
Mm,
just to make sure I understood
mm,
it correct. يعني the first one, can I say it in Arabic?
mm.
Her sense in Arabic.
In
The first
Arabic.
one, how long are you here
Mm.
for؟ أدانا والضل إنه قد إيه بدك تضل زيادة.
Bravo,
The
bravo.
second one, قد إيه ضلت؟ قد إيه صار لك هون؟ Correct?
Bravo. Exactly. This is exactly what you said, Ali. Okay?
Yes, thank you, doctor.
Thank you for this explanation. I liked it.
برافو علي in Arabic. Bravo.
But please try to say it in English. Yes. Okay. Thank you again.
Next
And
time.
yes. Okay. So this is about grammar, but it is not the end. We still have a few minutes. So I think we can practice this exercise, which is two. Now be careful. This is tricky. Two is saying, underline the correct verb. One, his plane took off or has taken off a few minutes ago. Sorry.
This plane took off a few minutes ago
Took
because they are
off.
here we are talking about the past.
Yes.
Past. Past, yes.
Bravo. Now let's make sure maybe your answer isn't correct. Let's make sure and let's listen to the correct answer, which is 7.4. This is
No,
7.
isn't it better to see them at the end when we finish and when we have finished all the verbs?
Okay, it is a good idea. Okay. Number two, the president has resigned or has been resigned, and the new president has elected or has been elected. Be careful.
The
Has
first verb
resigned.
has
Uh-huh.
resigned in the
Uh-huh.
past.
One
And the
has been
second
elected.
verb has been elected because
Bravo,
it's
bravo.
talking
Be
about
careful. We
the
have passive voice. Okay.
voice.
Three, I work or I've been working in Dubai since last March.
I've been
When
working.
I've been working.
have
I've
been
been working.
working.
About the past.
Thank you,
We're
because we
talking
have
about a
since.
time, since, and a period of time.
Yes, yes. When did you arrive or when have you arrived?
When did you arrive?
Oh,
Arrive.
bravo. Why? Because the verb arrive doesn't accept the continuous tense.
Yes.
Okay, now let's talk about four. How many emails have you sent or have you been sending?
How many have you been sending?
You sent.
Have you
Okay.
sent? Have you sent?
But doctor, if you think about it, both
both bravo
Only
راشد.
makes sense.
Both of
Both of them
them
make
are
sense.
correct.
يعني حسب المينينج اللي بده يستخدمه.
برافو برافو برافو.
حسب the main focus of the verb and حسب the main
Exactly.
focus of what they want.
It's about the
Yes.
action, exactly. So both
Yes,
of them
the
could
main
be
focus is the action.
yes,
The main
exactly.
focus is the action.
And absolutely, it depends on the meaning. Thank you, guys. Okay,
Yes.
now let's talk about 5. When did you do or when have you been doing in the bathroom? What, sorry? You were or you've been in there for ages.
What did you
What
do?
has been you doing in the bathroom? You've
Okay.
been in there for ages.
Bravo. You have been there for ages. That's amazing. Okay, now finally 6. A huge snowstorm has hit or has been hit New York. Over 40 centimeters of snow has been fallen in the past 12 hours. People have been advised to stay at home. What do you think? It's literally tricky.
The first verb has hit.
Bravo.
Because if we say has been hit, because if we say has been hit, not because if we say has been hit, the snowstorm, when it means that the object did something to the subject. The roles were reversed.
Yeah, it's about the passive and active voice,
Yes, the
exactly.
passive and active
Yes.
voice. And the second verb, yes,
Has fallen
has
also.
been
Has
fallen.
Okay.
Has-
Someone said has fallen and
Yes,
someone said has
falling.
been fallen.
Has been falling
Because
in the past
they're
12
talking about a period of time. Because they said
Okay.
in the past
The
12
last
hours.
one,
Uh-huh.
people have been advised.
Doctor, I think
Bravo. People
have been
have
advised.
advised.
Bravo, bravo. This is passive voice, and maybe we are talking about the government. Exactly, I liked it. But wait, we need to listen. We need to check your answers. Maybe you have a mistake. So now let me play the recording, which is 7.4, and let's make sure if everything is okay, or maybe no.
Tape script 7.4. Discussing grammar. 1.
His plane took off a few minutes ago.
Bravo, his plane took off in the past because we have a go. Okay. 2.
2.
The president has resigned and a new president has been elected.
That is amazing. Thank you so much. So has resigned and has been elected. Now 3.
3.
I've been working in Dubai since last March. When did you arrive?
That is great. Thank you so much. So present perfect continuous with working, and with arrive, I use simple past. Let me accept Ibrahim and let's complete listening. Okay, now let's listen to 4.
4.
How many emails have you sent?
As we said that both of them could be correct. Absolutely, it depends on the meaning or the action I mean. Now let's talk about 5.
5.
What have you been doing in the bathroom? You've been in there for ages.
Bravo. So what have you been doing? You have been there for ages. Exactly. Now finally 6.
6.
A huge snowstorm has hit New York. Over 40 centimeters of snow has fallen in the past 12 hours. People have been advised to stay at home.
Bravo, have been advised. So congratulations to the one who solved all of them correctly. Okay.
So, doctor, between has fallen and has been falling, which one was correct?
Has fallen.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
has fallen, not has been falling. It's
Yes.
about the activity and the action. All the time
Yeah.
think about the action. If it is still continue or maybe if it is stopped.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
So we are still talking about revision. Be careful because this is extremely important, and we haven't discussed anything into details yet. So this is about grammar, and I think that we will complete tomorrow. So if you have any questions, you can ask me before leaving.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, doctor.
Okay, so I have to thank you so much, and I have to wish a good night for you. Thank you so much,
Have a
guys.
nice night, doctor. Have a nice
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye. Bye.